good morning, or good evening if it is evening, or afternoon. It's Monday again. Hooray! Another work week. Hope you guys had a good weekend. You rested up. Something was about to happen in my dream right as my alarm woke up. So that was a little sad. Okay, let's get started. Last night I did yoga for the first time in a long time. For the first time in forever. Like in Frozen. But it's very helpful. I remember why I didn't do it much though, because I get bored. But I really need it because my body is so tight. Okay. Yep. Let's start. Let's begin. Oh, and guess what? Today is number 34, which means about 6 minutes into this reading, we've gotten a third of the way to 100 days of reading. Yay! Isn't that so exciting? That's so cool. Good job, guys. You can make it to 100 days. Do this consistently, and you will be very proud of yourself and amazed at the difference it makes. Okay. See one person joining live now. Thank you. I was just saying that when we're 6 minutes into this session, that means that we are 1/3 to 100. 1/3 to 100 days of reading. Yesterday was day 33. Okay. We're going to start now. Cool. I'll see you guys soon. Enjoy your book or studying. guys, good job. Way to finish day 34, and that means we are over a third of the way to 100 days of reading. So that's really amazing, guys. Let's check the chat here. Hi, Alicia. And hi, Abdul Khan. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you're joining these reading or studying sessions. Alicia says, love the new video. Thanks so much. You guys should check it out if you haven't. And yeah, Caltech is not my dream school either. Daily reads for 100 days. Well, my goal is to. Today is day 34 of the 100 days. So try to join. Also, what I've read today is even more motivation and reason for us to stay committed to reading. Because today, what I read in this book, which I definitely recommend, is called Millionaire Fastlane, and is about basically the habits and making more successful. One of them is knowledge. Education doesn't stop when you get a degree in graduation. In society, it usually signifies that, and people think that they stop learning. But the second you stop learning is the second that your life is just stagnant. You have to keep learning, like whether it's on your job and on the side. And basically, there are no excuses. I don't know how is not an excuse, because we have the internet, we have tons and tons of books, and then not having time is also not, because if something matters enough to you, then you'll make time for it. And that's part of the reason why I'm making these sessions, because reading is just so important, that knowledge. And people don't read enough nowadays. Like, people don't read for leisure anymore like they used to. And that's because of social media and stuff. But how useful is scrolling on social media, because you're not getting any knowledge? Yeah, learning never stops. And basically, your education actually starts after your formal schooling, because the guy in this book, he got a business and marketing degree, but then he created a website by himself that sold for millions and millions of dollars. And he learned coding and computer science all by himself through tons of books, through tons of websites. And that's what made him a millionaire, is by knowing that you can, and then that you will apply it. And so, yeah, I get off on these kinds of what's it called, like a lecture? I don't know. Hopefully you don't think I'm lecturing at you, that you actually are hearing what I'm saying, because I truly think that it's important. And I mean, I wouldn't say something if it wasn't useful to you guys either, right? But let's go over a few quotes. So, for example, education isn't difficult when you attach it to existing activities of repetition and consistency. Like, if you're in traffic, listen to an audiobook or financial news. When you're at the gym in Caltech, I would watch lecture videos when walking on a treadmill. So there are just ways to fit things in if you really try. Yeah, like Elon Musk, he didn't stop after his PayPal success. He worked and made Tesla and SpaceX. Yeah, exactly. That these people who all make it big, you think that it's just a breakthrough, that they're such geniuses. And like, they are smart to some extent. But just like in my video about how I'm not smart and you don't need to be smart, it's more about the different factors, like your resilience, your commitment, and just the desire to care a lot, the desire to make more and do more. Because if you don't think extraordinarily, you cannot be extraordinary. You cannot have an extraordinary lifestyle. And yeah, thanks for the suggestion. Put these quotes in the description. We'll see. Thanks, Alicia. We'll see if I have time. No, you know what? I was just saying that you can make time. Yeah, I'll find some time to put these quotes in. I have to go back though. Yesterday I said some really cool quotes too. Dan, of course people remember you. You attend like most sessions. And Dan, if you weren't here in the beginning, I was saying that we are more than a third way to 100 days of reading. So, you know, we should try and get more people to join. Like, that'd be really cool, because you can learn so much. just on a daily basis. And yeah, to be honest, like, I mean, Alicia and I can attest to how we're not really using that much of what we learn at Caltech. And Caltech's a top university, right? And so it just shows that it's like the degree and the problem solving skills and then the time management and those factors that you learn. And then you take those into learning more when you're on the job, when you're in your leisure time, you know? And so, for example, some people, they try to learn more outside by attending seminars. So in here it says, a $50,000 seminar is exploitation of what we producers know. Producers like Fastlane, like creators. People are lazy. People want it handed to them. So if something costs too much to learn, like a seminar, then you know it's sketchy and you're not gonna get much out of it. Also, what I really like is also how a lot of those people who make those seminars and who make videos on YouTube, not me, okay? They're like those fitness YouTubers. They show those easy movements, like, I don't know if you've seen like this movement, but this does nothing, right? And they're like, oh, like, yeah, I'm so slim. But all those people and who sell financial advice are in what's called the paradox of practice, which means that they're rich, like the seminar speakers are rich from public speaking to millions, but they're not rich from what they teach. And so a lot of times people are just selling what they say to make you successful, but that's not how they got successful. So I thought that was really interesting that we put a term to it, paradox of practice. Anjdeep, yeah, Alicia was one of my classmates. She went to Caltech with me. Shout out to Alicia. And she has a food Instagram where she makes really aesthetic, delicious, well, I haven't tried it, sadly, and very healthy foods. So you should check it out. It's called Alicia. It's a very good pun. So I'll spell it A, and then the word leaf, and then CIA on Instagram. Yeah. Well, one more quote, okay? The acquisition and application of knowledge will make you rich. And one more quote. I like these. Oh man, I'm just making myself having to type so many quotes later, but maybe I'll make a compilation of quotes I like later. That'd be cool. That'd be better, I think, than putting on each video, because I put them on unlisted later. Because then, like, I don't know, YouTube's organization is kind of annoying on their shelf, because then all the lives and shorts just mix together. Okay, last quote, and then we'll end it for today. I'm gonna get a snack because I'm quite hungry. Okay. The best investment you can make is in yourself. So be willing to pay for your education now, or be prepared to pay a much bigger price for your lack of education later. What do you guys think about that? And pay doesn't necessarily mean in monetary terms. It's also in time and effort. So, yeah, you guys are amazing just by joining, because that's the first step. You're showing your desire to acquire more knowledge. And if you don't want to acquire more knowledge and you don't want to join sessions like these, then you're already behind. Like, you're already not getting where you want to be. So good job to you guys. Haha, yes, of course, no problem. I will always promote you, Alicia. Yeah, too much smart people in our chats. Yes, too many. You guys are all smart. Oh, you're okay, yes. I watched a bit of Victoria Lim. I think that was her name. Her last name was, I know. But yeah, I think she's pretty good. She talks about things that make more sense about getting motivation and like self-care and stuff, versus just like, like, I guess productivity, than just like, be productive all the time, like Ali Abdaal. I mean, I used to be obsessed with watching him, but yeah, he's kind of, a little extreme sometimes. Bye, Alicia. Thanks for joining today. See you tomorrow if you can make it, same time. And also I watched the video by why did I already forget the name? Saad something. Well, anyway, I watched him and I watched his video on love. And so, yeah, that was interesting as well. Thank you for the recommendations. I enjoyed them. Oh, if you want better results, forget about setting goals. Where is this quote from, Anshdeep? I've also heard this. Oh, Sadhguru, yes, exactly. I've also heard that quote, Anshdeep. Where is it from? I remember hearing that, like, oh, to do better than stop setting goals. But it's like one of those instances where you can't take everything as universal. Like, it's different for everyone. I mean, I set goals. This one is from Atomic Habits. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think what's important about when people say something definitively is that you take the concepts from that quote. Like, why do they say that quote? Why do they explain that later? And evaluate if that has some truth and something useful that you can take out of it, instead of accepting it at face value and just be like, oh, I should never set any quotes anymore, or I should never set any goals anymore. And then you can determine for yourself if it applies to you, because everyone's different. I set goals and I'm doing kind of good. So yeah, that's my advice for that. Thanks so much for joining another longish session. The best statement is, it's not possible. No, it's necessary. Oh, from Interstellar. Oh, I love the movie Interstellar. Okay, well, great job, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.